Around the world in 8 days. Starring Jason the Explorer, Laura the Travel Companion,
Can we take photo here?
Andy and Wyan the Bicyclists, Rujuta, my Indian friend, Edgar the Construction Specialist, Patrick, my host in Beirut, Kevin, my host in Baalbek, the t-shirt salesman Alibaba, and of course, the Joker, Mirasol, Lara's sister. She made me laugh with her spontaneous jokes. July 18, 2015. I had 9 days off, but travel always includes delays. Planes break down, bus schedules aren't on time, the occasional miss the bus stop ordeal, and long layovers. Therefore, I had a solid 7 days of non-stop travel from New York around the world westbound. I started in New York and flew to Detroit, hoping to fly on the Boeing 747 jumbo jet, but our first plane was broken, so we went to the next gate next door to board that plane. However, after pushing back from the gate, the pilots discovered the pitot tube wasn't heating, a necessary component to fly through icing conditions and still know your airspeed. Thus, we were delayed 4 hours, leaving Detroit at 6 p.m. My first day was wasted. It took 1 day just to travel to Tokyo because we crossed the international date line. My second day was lost. Thus, I only had 7 days remaining to enjoy my week vacation around the world. Upon arrival in Tokyo Narita, I missed my flight to Singapore, causing me to scramble to find alternative means to reach my destination without spending 24 hours waiting for the next direct flight. I flew throughout the night to Kuala Lumpur, arriving at 4 a.m. and transited to KLIA-2, the low-cost terminal, to catch a 45-minute flight on Jetstar Asia to Singapore. Finally, I arrived to Singapore for 1 day of my journey. I took the MRT plus the bus to visit Andy and Wying, where my friend Lara was waiting 2 days for my arrival. She had exited Thailand and waited for my arrival because she would join me halfway around the world to Doha, Qatar, where her sister lived. My journey with Lara would encompass 5 cities in 4 countries: Singapore, Malacca, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, Abu Dhabi, and Doha, Qatar. But first, let's start in Singapore. I finally made it to Singapore after that long 2-day journey, so stopping by to say hello to Andy and Wying. Nice to see you a third time. Thanks for your company and all the stories from cycling. They're finally starting our journey after all this time. Oh, that took a long time for me to get here. Our journey would take us by bus to Johor Bahru, where we would transfer and take a bus to Malacca, a tourist destination in Malaysia known for its canals and Portuguese history. Day 2. Starting our day in Malacca, July 20.
I think we need to eat first because I'm so hungry.
Alright, we'll eat first, then try to find this bus. Malacca was full of colorfully decorated bicycle cabs with music speakers.
Oh, sige te.
Hey Laura!
My daughter loves Hello Kitty.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Can we go on river cruise?
Yeah.
Maybe you can take lots of photos.
I really like Malacca.
Yeah, this place feels like you're in Spain.
We visited St. Paul's Cathedral and then saw the tower rotating up.
Oh
Oh look, it's going up.
I want to go there.
Yeah?
I want to ride on there.
When we were walking, some guys thought we were celebrities and held up the peace sign, like this guy. After a day in Malacca, we took another bus to Kuala Lumpur, but missed our stop, ending in Bentong, Malaysia, a town in the mountains past Genting Highlands. Our last day in Malaysia. Tonight we have to catch that flight at 2:55 a.m. But we never expected to come to Bentong. The next morning, we got on a bus to return to Kuala Lumpur, our main destination for Malaysia, where we took a train to reach Batu Caves, a famous attraction for the city.
Did you see the sky? I think it was
Hey Laura, we finally made it to Batu Caves.
Yeah, I never know that we're going here in Batu Caves.
It's one of the most famous things to see in KL. We're gonna climb all those stairs.
I wish I could.
Did you manage?
I don't know. I will try.
Okay. Endurance for stairs.
anywhere you go, I'll follow you down. Any place but those I know by heart.
Can't believe I'm here. Look.
Time for lunch at Batu Caves. We got rice, vegetables, potatoes, beans. You're okay with me taking videos?
Why not?
Doesn't bother you?
No.
Somewhere I can see how far we've come.
God, it's me. Oh. This is not allowed.
Finally, in the evening, we went to see Petronas Towers and meet our friends for dinner, and later went out to watch a Tamil film at the cinema. It was nice to meet Rajudu, who I had met 1.5 years ago at the Kuala Lumpur airport when passing through. But earlier...
You take photos of me.
Hey Laura!
Hi.
Where are you?
I'm here. Kuala Lumpur, Petronas Tower.
Alright. Finishing the evening, we went to the airport to catch our flight to Abu Dhabi to transit the airport to reach Doha, Qatar. Arriving into Abu Dhabi. We're just transiting in Abu Dhabi, headed to our next gate. We made it to Doha finally.
Finally, I'm going to meet my sister. I'm so excited.
Upon arrival, Laura reunited with her sister Mirsol after 3 years separation. We met Edgar, Mirsol's friend, who would tour us around Doha upon our arrival. Thanks for picking us up.
Yeah, sure, welcome.
Hey, how's it going? How long has it been since you last saw each other?
Ilang taon? Ilang taon ka na ba dito? Magtatag na. 3 years?
It's like a family reunion. Going to Bellagio Mall with the comical sisters. That's so funny. It's so hot, it's like what?
Fire.
During our stay in Qatar, we visited Bellagio for lunch, then went across the street to Aspire to hide under the tree's shades while enjoying the views of the Torch of Doha. Walking through the Bellagio Mall with Laura, Mira, and Edgar.
Lunchtime.
Lunchtime. We wanted to visit Aspire Park, but at 43 degrees Celsius or 110 degrees Fahrenheit, Laura just wanted to make a quick turn.
If you want, just make a quick turn. Because you know it's too hot. We don't care about the weather. We do care.
You going to the park?
No, I'm quitting now.
Quitting now for what?
To be your model. Come on, look at my skin. Come on. Quick turn. Oh my papa.
Doha, 115 degrees with humidity. Wow. The amazement of that heat struck me as we emerged from the airport. What does it feel like?
It feels like burning in the kitchen when you're cooking. It's like you're beside the stove.
Next, we drove 45 minutes out to see the border with Saudi Arabia. Just behind me is the way to Saudi Arabia. In the evening, we strolled along the Corniche to view Doha's impressive city skyline and to see the Pearl of Doha. Of course, the city skyline was more impressive at night. Along with the symbol of Qatar, the oryx. The following day, we woke up super early to view the swords overcrossing the main road and went to see the square at the main souk before the busy day started. By evening, we went to the airport. Laura's recommendation before I left was,
I told you before many times not to go back to the country that you've been before. You should go to the new country so you can finish all your country. And then if you want to go back that country, you can go back.
This is the entrance to the city of Doha with two swords. So I've seen you now in Thailand, Singapore, Vietnam, Malaysia, Malaysia, Qatar, and next Dubai.
See you later, alligator.
Yeah, it was nice visiting you. After parting ways with Laura and her sister Marisol, I continued to Beirut to continue my journey around the world. Upon arrival, Patrick met me at the airport to whisk me back to his apartment, past the piles of garbage Beirut was having trouble with disposing of because of the strikes at the landfill by neighbors. Patrick gave me an orientation of Beirut, so that by morning time I would know exactly how to reach Baalbek, the important historical attraction where Temple Jupiter was located. I'm just here for 2 days, but I'm gonna make the best of it. The first night, Patrick took me out to a restaurant to experience the Lebanese cuisine, and he also gave me some tips for the bar. You just bring your own beer to the bar and you just drink it outside.
You can bring it from the bar, you can bring it more cheap from a shop.
Really? Bring your own drinks to the bar? We ended the night by taking a look at the mosque in downtown Beirut. Well, I just woke up early this morning. I'm gonna meet up with this guy and we're gonna take a bus to Baalbek. I met with Kevin, who finished work the next morning, and we took a bus together for 2 hours into Hezbollah territory, passing by numerous checkpoints along our way. After being introduced to his family, we went to see a large monolith rock together. And then I went to visit the temples across the street. I was amazed by all the history in the area. However, hardly any tourists were to be seen, primarily because of the media's noise that northern Lebanon was dangerous, combined with neighboring war in Syria. I nearly had the whole grounds to myself to explore. For dinner, I ate tabbouleh and watermelon for dessert. Do they know what this rock is from?
From Egypt. They bring everything from Egypt.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because tourism was down, Alibaba tried to sell me t-shirts while I was there, strolling around the area.
How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good, welcome.
Yeah, hi.
From where? You want these, excuse me,
Yeah,
t-shirt Hezbollah?
Hezbollah
Yeah,
t-shirt?
t-shirt Hezbollah, yeah.
Let me see, what's on there, the logo?
It's nice.
I hear a lot of shooting around here, but they say it's just for entertainment for the weddings. For my last day, I left Baalbek back to Beirut on my own since Kevin left early for work, allowing me to catch up on some sleep. I swung by the mall in Beirut before returning to visit Patrick and returning to the airport. Patrick and Kevin provided great help for my journey. Well, thanks for hosting me, okay?
You're welcome, no need to thanks.
I enjoyed my trip in Lebanon.
That's great.
Short trip, 2 days. Leaving Beirut, I flew straight to Paris, where I caught the train into the city, where I toured the Eiffel Tower and then the surrounding Parisian areas by night, such as the Arc de Triomphe and the Champs-Élysées. When morning came, it was time to return to New York City to start work at 1 p.m. Well, I'm just finishing my tour of the world here in Paris, France. It's been an enjoyable 1-week vacation in 3 continents, starting in North America, going to Asia, stopping over in the Middle East, then over here to Europe. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to catch a flight back to New York to make it a true round-the-world experience in 1 week. It's Sunday morning at about 5 a.m. I gotta be to work. Same day, Sunday. I better head to work. Catch the metro and catch a flight back to New York. It's about a 7 or 8 hour flight. I took the train back to the airport to catch my flight to work, luckily landing just a few minutes before my standby duty started. I'm back at the JFK airport. I made it just in time at 12:52, only 8 minutes before I was supposed to be on call. It would be 6 days of work until I could fly home to Las Vegas to relax from my trip. Thanks for watching, and thanks for all the lovely characters who accompanied parts of my trip and shared experiences together.